Hey, what's going on? Truthful Wakes here, back with another review of Being Mary Jane. I believe this is episode 3 or 4 because last week Being Mary Jane did not air because of the State of the Union address with our President Barack Hussein Obama. So we start off this episode with Mary Jane and her friends in the club getting their dance on, listening to T.I., having a great time. And they're having a great time, yet she manages to pull out her phone and text the married man. And she's asking him, what's going on? What you doing? And he replies, I'm at the house with my wife and my kids. And then she's clearly upset. You can tell by her facial expression. And then it goes into the married man and his wife, and he's laying on the couch, and the wife is on the other couch, and their kids are with them. And it almost looks like a normal family setting. So then it goes back to them being in the club. So, and then as usual, it has a quote, "A woman must not depend upon the protection of men, but must be taught," I forgot, whatever. But you know how each time Being Mary Jane comes on, there's a certain quote that's left. So, but what I don't understand is, why are you, okay, you out with your friends, y'all in the club, dancing, drinking, you got plenty of potential single, sexy guys at the club. Why in the hell is she still sitting up here worried about this married man that's at his house with his wife and their kids? Ladies, this sideline crap is pathetic. Get your own man and stop wasting time with philandering ass men who are already in relationships. Then it gets to the scene where her and her friend are on the internet looking up people to date on this generic website, which is basically similar to Match.com or whatever. And the lady, her friend, brings up, well, here's a guy for you, and she's like, oh, he's light, I like him light, you like him light, I like him white. And I'm thinking, it's 2014 and we're still on skin complexion. We're still doing dark skin, brown skin, team light skin, team dark skin. We're still doing that, though, really? So then they have that whole little conversation about who's dating who, and you should go out with this guy. And I'll put it like this: I'm happy that her friend is encouraging her to get out and date, because lady, this married man that you're continuing wanting a relationship with, he's already proven that he is not trustworthy. The fact that he's cheating on his wife to be with you, and then you think you're going to have a relationship with someone who's cheating on their wife, think about it. If he can cheat on his wife to be with you, what makes you think he won't cheat on you to be with somebody else? Like I said, a lot of you females, y'all need to start thinking about this. So after, the whole situation with trying to figure out, is she going to want to date this guy that she met offline, she finally calls him, sets up a date. Great. While in bed, the quote that was originally used at the beginning of the show airs, and it's a quote by Susan B. Anthony. And I guess she's getting ready to prepare for that speech that she's going to be giving towards the end of the actual episode. And then it goes back to, her and married man, they're in the bed, they're talking. He's like, I woke up, he was saying, I woke up this morning and my ex-wife, or my wife, because he's still with her, had moved the pillow and was positioning herself in order to perform oral sex on him while he is asleep. So they had that discussion, and I'm thinking, wow, married women, people in relationship, if the person you're with is cheating on you, it doesn't matter if you up your sex game. It doesn't matter if you lose weight, get in shape, learn how to cook, learn how to do whatever. If they're cheating on you, the love is already gone, okay? It doesn't matter what you do. They're cheating on you. They don't want nothing to do with you. And the fact that he's still over his wife's house, laying in the bed with his wife, going to couples therapy, and then turning around and telling Mary Jane, oh yeah, we're not together anymore, we're getting a divorce, and all this other bull crap. And it's just like, seriously? He's playing both of you, and both of you are ignorant and stupid to think that he's going to stick with either one of you. He's already proven that he's a liar and a cheater. So why continue? I mean, this is what happens to women. But anyways, then we get into the situation at Mary Jane's parents' house. The mother fakes a scenario. She takes her diamond necklace or whatever, her jewelry. She takes it. She knows what she's doing. And then she sits up, oh my God, all hysterical. You know, oh my God, my jewelry's missing. I don't know where it is. And then everyone's freaking out. So they're all running around trying to look for this piece of jewelry that's supposedly missing, even though Mary Jane's mother willingly has the jewelry. She's just setting this up because she doesn't want her son's white girlfriend in the house. So it looks like, I don't know, Mary Jane's mother is what? Racist, prejudice, has a bigotry against her son's girlfriend. And then it's, you know, then they go into a dispute. Well, he had a past, I had a past, they both used to do drugs. So she's accusing her of stealing the jewelry, even though she knows where the jewelry is. Then, let's not forget, Mary Jane spilled the beans on reporter dude. You know, the guy who's gay. And he hasn't told anybody but her that he's gay. And she's talking to her friend, her other friend, and she's like, well, you know, the guy you're talking to, he appears to be feminine acting. He might be on the gay side or whatever. And then she slips up and she's like, yeah, because I have such and so check on all the previous guys I've dated. And I'm just like, girl, you cannot keep a secret for shit. You just let that slide out like it was nothing. So she ends up finding out, like, look, yeah, this dude is gay. And she's like, oh my God, I knew it. You know, and she ends up doing a little work, just going over how to address the audience with the guy. And she slips up and be like, well, God, that's kind of a gay walk. And that's when he turns around, oh my God, what did you say? And it's clearly out. You know, the beans have been spilled. Everyone knows you're gay. Okay? But let's get to the good part. The good part was when Mary Jane was at that special dinner where she was going to give that speech, which is probably why she was quoting Susan B. Anthony at the beginning, right? So anyways, she gets to the speech only to find out that one of the donors of this organization happens to be the married man's wife, which she's already confronted the married man's wife, but now it's up close in person. They're at the table, they're all eating lunch or dinner, whatever they're eating. And the wife is just like, yeah, you know, I found out that my husband's cheating. And she's being vindictive. I mean, she knows Mary Jane. Mary Jane knows her. And they're sitting up here taking subliminal stabs at each other that only her and Mary Jane know about. And everyone else at the table is just completely oblivious and laughing and carrying on. And Mary Jane's like, yeah. So Mary Jane sitting there, you know, you can tell she's uncomfortable a little bit, but then she starts playing into it too. So she starts taking stabs at her as well. And then the best part of this show, I'm telling you, this episode, is when she gets up there to give her speech, and she's like, you know what? We're always told that being number one is the thing to do, and we want to be the mentor, and we want to be on top. But you know what? There's nothing wrong with being number two, because number two gets all the benefits of number one, but doesn't have to work as hard as number one, taking a subliminal shot. Shots have been fired at the married man's wife. I mean, seriously. And it's funny because it's so petty. It's petty as hell, but they're going at it at each other subliminally. So anyways, that's being Mary Jane. That's my review. Once again, nice episode. Plenty of just good entertainment. So let me know what y'all think in the description box below. Follow me on Twitter. Get at me on Facebook. All the links are in the description box. Deuces.